Hello. It's been a bit difficult because my shoulder still hurts, but I have finally finished this journal. It's a little bit different for me. Andrea from ARTYMaze contacted me and asked if she could link my hangy tag tutorial video to her the video she was making for her new digital kit. She sent me a few of the images and I asked if she would like me to have a play, and I did that and thought they actually need to be in a journal. So I've just been working on this. It's a pretty basic journal, something I haven't done for a long time. It's a soft cover journal, and I just kind of have made this to show a few possibilities for ARTYMaze's new kit, which I will obviously link down below. I will link ARTYMaze's video of how she designed the tags to be put together, and I'll also link her Etsy store where you could buy them. So this is just literally a little tie closure. It's some seam binding that I've dyed and then inked. The cover is a fabric cover that has been tea stained. I've got a little cheesecloth, music paper and an image from the kit on the cover, and there is some just crochet trim down the spine. Like I said, it's fabric. There's a little pocket in here with again another little image from the kit. So that just tucks in the little pocket there. So it's the fabric is being glued and then sewn onto this cardstock, designer cardstock. All the pages are tea stained. Spot the deliberate mistake. This is the first thing I made with the kit. And the kit, if I can just grab one. I haven't got any full-size images left, but this is how the kit comes. This would be an A4 page, but I have printed these ones 2 per page, but they come with a larger tag and a smaller tag that is designed to hang on the other. So I made this envelope with some doily, cheesecloth, tea stain paper, the music paper, and then this is the back of the tag, and I've hung on the front of the tag, and obviously you can write under there. When I made this envelope, I didn't realise it is slightly bigger than the pages, but it doesn't overhang the cover, so I'm pretty happy with that. I don't mind that at all. So that's the first thing I made. We've got some ledger paper, some more tea stain paper with trim, book page. This again is an image from the kit. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that very well. I've printed it onto vellum, and I think that works really well over the music paper, and there's just a little plain tag in there. Some book page. This is one of the spare backs of the tag, so I've popped it in there as a journaling space. This is how the tag is supposed to be. So it lifts up and you can write under here. Andrea has had this with some twine. So it's attached with twine, and there's 2 holes in there. I've just used some teeny weeny Tim Holtz brads to attach that one. So that's another kind of idea of how you can attach those cards. Got some ruffle there, square paper, and again I've used printed it onto tracing paper, vellum. I keep saying tracing paper. Printed this onto vellum and made it as a double pocket, which is really pretty. So there's one of the little flower cards in there, and then this one I've just stapled it because this is one of the smaller cards. I've printed this 2 per page, and that's just stapled. And what I do is I use my pliers to just squeeze the staple shut. There's some little bells on here. This again is one of the I'm not sure if these are 3 kits because one's butterflies, one's flowers, and one is birds. Sorry, it's hard to lean forward. This one is the birds that I've printed onto vellum and just stitched that onto. I've actually attached it to some cardstock and then stitched some squared paper to the back of that one. There's a little bead dangle here, and this one I've made this a bit more of a dangle, so you can turn this over and write on here. I've just done a different kind of knot to hold that together, and that's backed onto tea stained cartridge paper, that one. Not sure about this one, I think I'd have stitched it a little bit differently, but this one, the back is actually vellum, the front is the journaling, the card, and I've used 2 buttons to actually stitch that one in place. Obviously it worked brilliantly, this kit, with my hangy tag. So this is the back, which I've printed onto vellum. This is one of the pockets, one of the tags that have been printed at full size, and I've just cut it down to make the pocket. And then this, I think it's absolutely beautiful. This is one of the smaller images, but I have left it as ARTYMaze intended, so you can still write a little note under there. And they've just popped a very plain tag in there. I did try and use one of the kit images for the tag, but it kind of distracted a little bit, so I really love that. And there's another one of the smaller pieces that were left over, and there's just some beads on the string. This one again, this one I've stitched, and it's vellum at the back and one of the journaling cards at the front. And again, another one of those spare little pieces. This is the same as the other one. It's one of the birds printed onto vellum. Another little ruffle. This one is stitched in as a tip-in, so you can write onto the tracing paper and you can still write underneath all of that. We've got a little rose charm there. And this, I loved how this one turned out. This is obviously some eyelash trim, and this one, the back is actually printed onto cardstock and the front is printed onto vellum. I love that one. So pretty. There are so many things you can do with this kit. This one I've turned it into a kind of pocket tag. So again, it's card, but this is printed onto vellum, and there's one of the little journaling cards that came with the images. And there's another bead dangle there. Another piece of the spare journaling paper. And another one, again, this one's got some tea stain paper on the back. It's printed onto cardstock, and I've used some crochet trim to hold that one. Some more trim. This time on this one, this is another hangy tag using exactly the same technique, the vellum printed and a tiny beautiful image which actually flips up and you can write under there. But I've popped another one onto a cut down envelope and turned that into a pocket, so that also will hang over there. And this is the last one I've done, and again this one is held together with brads, it's not tied in, and it's printed onto vellum, and there is the first layer. The second layer is again from the kit but printed onto vellum, and then the third layer is the journaling card as it comes in the kit. So another little piece there, and that's the back cover. So quite a simple little journal. It's really nice to do something simple with my shoulder hurting the way it is, and that's the journal. So I will pop this onto my Etsy store later, I'm going to be literally recording straight away the Happy Mail that I've been meaning to do for quite a while and never seem to have the time. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing recently. It has, you know, it's really kind of going up, and I'm going to have to be thinking about a 2,000 subscriber giveaway very soon. So thank you for all of your lovely, lovely comments. I really appreciate all of you so very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.